Some remember Rikishi for the dance, some remember him for the stink face, but real ones know Rikishi was much more than that. He was a key part of WWE's Attitude Era, a powerhouse in the ring, and a bridge between the Samoan wrestling dynasty and street culture.
Before the Bloodline ran WWE, Rikishi laid the foundation, representing his roots while connecting with the streets. This story is how a Samoan giant in sunshades became a WWE legend.
Before he was Rikishi, Salufa Fatu Jr. was grinding through the wrestling world, trying to find his place. Like many in his family, he started in tag teams, and one of his earliest partners, none other than his cousin, Samu. They ran as the Samoan SWAT team, later renamed the Headshrinkers, a duo that mixed their island heritage with a street edge. It was a sign of things to come. The two always had that blend of Samoan warrior and urban culture. But despite their potential, the team never really took off. Rikishi trained under the same Samoan lineage that produced The Rock, Roman Reigns, and the Usos, learning under his uncle, WWE Hall of Famer Alpha Anoa'i. Alpha was a key figure in shaping his career, helping him build that aggressive smash mouth style that would later define Rikishi in the ring. But those early days in WWE, let's just say, they weren't too cool. They put him under a mask and called him the Sultan, and then sent him out there like he was supposed to dominate. Yeah, spoiler alert, it didn't work. But the WWE knew this man had something. They just needed the right formula. In late 1999, we got the Rikishi we know and love. No mask, no gimmicks that he couldn't connect to fans with, just a big Samoan dude rocking shades, blonde hair, and a whole lot of attitude. He was moving different, and when Too Cool got involved, oh man, it was over. The fans were all for it. A 400-pound Samoan moving like that, it was impossible not to love. But don't get it twisted, Rikishi wasn't just here for laughs. He was a force in the ring. Rikishi had that rare mix. He could make you laugh, but when it was time to squabble up, big oos duck, no fades. By the year 2000, he wasn't just a fun act. He was one of the biggest stars in the company. WWE knew this, so they gave him a shot at the top. This man was in the same match as The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Kurt Angle, and The Undertaker. And let's be real, cuz the biggest moment, him getting chokeslammed off the cage into the back of a truck. That was legendary. And that bump alone showed how committed Rikishi was to making a moment. But at the same time, WWE was looking for a major heel. And that's when things got even wilder. Nobody saw it coming. Rikishi, the fun-loving dancing machine, suddenly turned heel when he admitted to running over Stone Cold Steve Austin with the whip for The Rock. The idea was simple. Play up the Samoan family loyalty. Rikishi claimed he did it so his cousin, The Rock, could finally break through the glass ceiling. But to keep it a stack, the fans weren't buying it. Rikishi went from a beloved babyface to a forced villain practically overnight. And The Rock wasn't buying it either. This heel run flopped. But it still showed how important Rikishi was. The WWE put him in a major storyline with one of the biggest stars of the time. Here's the thing. Before Roman Reigns was the tribal chief, before the Usos ran the tag team division, before Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu were destroying people, Rikishi was the Samoan superstar holding it down. He was a bridge between his family's wrestling roots and the street culture of the 2000s. Think about it. The Usos got that same stilo Rikishi had. Solo has Rikishi's exact in-ring style. Jacob gives us that classic Fatu street feel. And when Roman says, "Acknowledge me," that's the same presence that Rikishi had in his prime. That's why Rikishi is essential to wrestling history. He wasn't just a fun act. He was a main eventer, a generational talent, and a man who repped his roots and the streets together. Today's wrestling landscape owes a lot to Rikishi, and the real ones will always give him his flowers. So the next time you think of Rikishi, don't just think of the dance, don't just think of the stink face. Think of the impact, the legacy, the force that paved the way for the next generation. Rikishi did it all, and he did it for the culture.
Yo, thanks for watching, News. Don't forget to hit them like and subscribe buttons, all the other YouTuber stuff. What's your favorite Rikishi moment? Let me know in the comments below. And stay tuned for more wrestling stories and some WWE gameplay to start your weekends. Hey, I've been the Cruiserweight Cuzzo Tracy Tyson, and this is the channel where wrestling meets the culture.